Ninjas, welcome to Yoga with Dojo Cat. Today we're going to do a at-home yoga flow for strength and flexibility. So get ready to work. Let's just get into it. We're going to begin on our bums in a butterfly pose. So if you don't have a lot of flexibility in your hips, you can keep your heels a good distance away from your groin. Or if you like, you can pull your heels close to your groin, and just if you have some props at home, some blocks or pillows, you can place them underneath your knees just to give yourself a little extra support. Okay, and we're going to take our fingertips to the mat and really pull our spine nice and straight and roll our shoulders up and down away from our ears. Okay, from here, we're going to tip forward, hinging at the hips, and we'll take our hands and grab onto the front of our shins, and we're just going to lean forward. If you like, you can use your elbows to press into your knees to get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Just up to you. Listen to your body. Take some nice deep breaths. Try to use those exhales to release the tension that you're feeling maybe in your groin. Soften the body. Beautiful. We're going to extend those hands out nice and long and pull ourselves even deeper. We'll curl our hands all the way over to the right. So you're going to feel that stretch change in that left side. You're going to feel it get a little bit more intense. And curl back to center, and then all the way over to the left. Beautiful. Release and come back to center. You can sit that spine nice and straight. And from here, we're going to go into our 90-90 stretch. So we'll take our right leg and bring that right shin in front of us. And we'll take our left leg and bend it to the side behind us. So I've got a 90-degree angle in the right knee and a 90-degree angle in the left knee. Okay. From here, same thing. Nice straight spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips. If you want, you can come all the way down to your elbows. It just depends on your flexibility. Also, you are going to feel your body weight wanting to shift over to that right side. Try to not let that happen. Try to keep your weight as center as possible. If you need to stay up on your hands, that's okay. Beautiful. We're gonna come back up onto our hands, and we're gonna pop up onto our knees and then press our hips forward. Okay, beautiful. Now we're just going to switch. You can lean forward, planting your hands on the mat, and we're going to windshield wiper our feet so that our left shin is now parallel to the front of our mat, and our right shin is at that 90-degree angle beside us. Okay. All right, so same thing. Inhale, deep breath in, straighten that spine, and exhale, shifting forward, hinging at the hips, coming down to the elbows if you can. Now, you'll notice if you're watching me, I can't quite make it to my elbows on this side. And if you can't either, that's totally normal. It could be that maybe you're just built a little bit differently. If this is not your dominant side, that tends to be less flexible than the other side. Or it could be even an old injury holding you back. So if that's the case, just don't push yourself, right? Respect your boundaries in your body. Listen to what it's telling you. If you're feeling any sharp pains, just pull back a little bit. We want to be uncomfortable, but we don't want to be in pain. Again, you're going to want to feel your body to shift over to that lead leg. Try not to let that happen. Straighten your elbows. And we're going to pop up onto our knees and press our hips forward. And then sit back down on our bum. Bring those legs in front of us. You can take your right foot and bring it all the way into your groin. and keep that left leg straight. Actually, I'm just gonna turn to face you guys. So place your left hand knuckles down onto the inside of your knee. And again, focus on keeping that nice long line from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. And from here, we'll inhale this right arm to the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to drag those left knuckles down to the ankle on your left foot. Okay, so we're bending sideways. You're going to feel a pretty intense stretch on this right side. If you can only make it so far, if you can only touch your shin, that's okay. If you need to, you can place a little blanket, a rolled up blanket or pillow underneath this left leg, and you can just reach down and grab the foot, just protecting that joint. And then slowly over time, just little by little, you can straighten the leg until you have that flexibility. And you can release that stretch. We're gonna place that right hand to the mat. Bring that left leg so that the foot is in line with your right foot. And we're going to come up onto our knee and then bring that left arm overhead, getting a nice stretch in that left side body. All right, we're gonna get some ab work in here. You need to take a second here to adjust your knee so that it's underneath you a little bit more. Go ahead and do that. And then from here, we're gonna put our weight into our hand and on that knee and lift. I'm just fondling my plant over here. Lift that left leg up off the ground. You have the option to stay right here. This is a great core workout right here. But if you'd like to join me in getting some ab crunches, take a deep breath in and exhale, touch that knee to your elbow, nice and gentle. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, touch the elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, contract. We'll do one more. Beautiful. Bring that foot back down to the mat. Get one more big stretch in this gate pose. And then you can release, coming back down onto your bum. And we'll just take that to the other side. So you can bend the left leg, straighten the right, over to the side. Bring those right knuckles to the inside of your knee. Nice long spine. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky. And exhale, bending sideways over that right leg. And release, bringing that left hand to the mat beside you. Bring that right leg into the center of your mat. Lift up onto that knee. Take a second, adjust that knee so that it's underneath you to support your weight. And then inhale, extend that right arm overhead, getting that beautiful stretch in the right side body. Lift that right leg up to the sky. If this is a good enough core workout for you, stay right here. If you're gonna do some crunches with me, take a deep breath in and exhale, touch the elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Beautiful. Extend the arm and the leg, bring the toes to the mat, get one more beautiful stretch. And as you exhale, you can sit back down on your bum. Just take 1 second here. Hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and all together. Inhale and exhale. Let's keep going with our flow. We're going to plant our hands and come into a tabletop position. That crack was my knee. And we're gonna go into our cat-cow pose. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin and tailbone. Exhale, press the mat away from you, rounding your spine, tucking your chin to your chest. And keep going at your own pace. One more round. And come back to a neutral spine. We're going to get some more core work in here. So extend that right leg, pressing into the ball of your foot. Beautiful. Okay, bring the shoulders over top of those wrists. Extend the left arm out in front of you. Lift that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, touch the elbow to the knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. One more. And come back to that neutral position. Extend the left leg and press into the ball of your foot. If you need to get a little rocking in, you're welcome to do that. And then shift those elbows above the wrists. Extend that right arm in front of you. Lift the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, expand. And last one. And plant your hand and your knee. Tuck your toes under and press your hips back, lifting your tailbone to the sky for our first down dog of today's flow. We'll pedal our feet out, just turning our hips over really gently. Take whatever movement you need here, just as long as you are making sure that you're relaxing your head in between your biceps. You're not looking up at me. And as always, if you have really tight hamstrings and down dog is really uncomfortable for you, it really helps if you give yourself a generous bend in the knees. And that just changes the focus of this stretch to your spine instead. We're going to go into a little bit of a flow. So we're going to roll forward into plank and then bend the knees, press back into down dog. Inhale, roll into plank. Exhale, bend the knees, press into down dog. One more time, inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, bend the knees, downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna keep going with a flow, but this time when we inhale, we're gonna press forward and then drop our hips, keeping our toes tucked for an upward facing dog. And then exhale, bend the knees, press back into down dog. Inhale, float forward, drop your hips, upward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees, down dog. One more time, inhale, plank, upward facing dog. Bend the knees, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Inhale that right leg to the sky. Exhale, touch the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale that leg to the sky. Exhale, touch it to your opposite elbow. Inhale that leg to the sky one more time. And exhale, step in between your hands and then lift yourself up for a crescent lunge. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. If your shoulders are burning too much, you can bring them to heart center, but because this is a flow where we're trying to strengthen our bodies, I encourage you to keep your hands to the sky. We're gonna work on a little bit of strengthening here in our legs. So I want you to inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend. We're gonna go into a twist from here towards that lead leg, so you can bring those arms into a T, taking that gaze back to that right hand. Beautiful. From here, we're just gonna take that left hand and bring it inside the right foot for another twist variation. Bet your legs are feeling really strong right now. Mine's burning a little bit, but that's a great thing, right? All right, from here, we're gonna really ground into that left hand. Just before we do anything, take a little peek down, make sure that wrist is underneath the shoulders. And then from here, we're going to step this right leg back into a side plank. Now, if you like, you can keep that right foot in front of the left toes. You can also drop that left knee to the mat if that's too hard on your shoulders. Just whatever you need, take whatever flow, take whatever pose that you feel you need. Oh, I'm shaking. Whew. Beautiful. Plant the hands, come into a full plank, drop the knees, come down onto your belly, lift into a cobra, and exhale into a child's pose. Whew. I'm sweating. Take a little body scan here. How is your right side feeling in comparison to the left side? Do you feel a little extra birdie on one side? If you are, just know we're gonna even it out. So you're gonna burn on both sides. Don't you worry. All right, if you're in that child's pose, press into the palms, lift the hips to the sky for our downward facing dog. This time in our down dog, we're going to twist over on those toes, dropping our right hip down to the mat, just hovering above, and then lift it up to the sky. Then you're going to twist your toes over to the right and then drop the left hip to the mat. Just let it hover, don't let it touch, and then bring the hips back to the sky. A couple more times. One more time each side. You're really going to feel this in your core. Plus we're getting that nice little twist. Beautiful. Meet me in that down dog. All together, deep breath in and exhale. Inhale that left leg to the sky. Exhale, touch the left knee to the left elbow. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, touch that knee to your opposite elbow. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, take a nice big step in between your hands and rise up for a crescent lunge. I'm laughing because my body is really uncomfortable right now. I always laugh when I'm in pain. Every time I get like a sports massage, my massage therapist is like, what's going on with this girl? But I laugh when I'm in pain. I can't help it. If you laugh when you're in pain too, I would appreciate a little comment of support so I don't feel so alone. All right, we're gonna get that leg burning. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Ooh, starting to bird. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Bring those arms out to a T. Twist over to that left side for a revolved twist. Beautiful. Drop that right hand to the mat inside that left foot for another crescent twist. All right, take a little peek down. Make sure that wrist is stacked underneath your shoulder. Put your weight into that right hand and take a nice big step back. Woo, into that side plank. Whatever variation you need, come to your knee if you have to. Beautiful work. One more deep breath. And exhale, plant the hands. Woo. Shift forward, drop ourselves, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, press into a child's pose. Oh my goodness. This is really burning today. Just know, I know some of you are probably cursing me right now, but I'm burning with you, okay? I feel the pain too. All right, we've got a couple more things to do, so you can roll out of that child's pose and come all the way onto your bum. Just adjust my pants. And we'll roll onto our back. The slower the better. From here, we're gonna bring our heels up to our bums as close as we can. You should be able to reach down and touch your heels. And we're gonna lift into our bridge pose. So pop those hips to the sky and tuck your tailbone underneath. But usually when I'm instructing this pose, I'm telling you to really lift the hips and think about tucking that tailbone underneath to create that hip flexor stretch. But we're gonna think about something else today. So I want you to think about your heels and pulling them towards your head. So that might drop your hips a little bit, that's okay, but you're gonna feel your quads and your glutes engage. So really thinking about almost as if you're trying to pull your heels up towards your fingertips, really squeezing. And release, beautiful work. Whew. All right, we're gonna go back into our bridge pose, but this time we're gonna add a little bit of leg work. So when you're ready, lift your hips to the sky. Think again about pulling those heels in. And this time we're going to lift our left leg, keeping that nice bend in it, and just holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot down to the mat. Keep the bridge, don't let your bum drop. We gotta do the other side. Bend the right leg, keep that 90-degree bend, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Drop that foot down to the mat and lower your bum back down. Lift those knees to the chest, keep the 90-degree bend, flex your feet, and extend your arms so that your hands are hovering above your shoulders. We're gonna go into our dead bug here. So really think about hugging the belly in towards the spine. So you should feel your lower back connecting with the mat. If it isn't, you need to think about tucking your tailbone underneath so that it is. All right, we're gonna move our right arm overhead and our left leg at the same time. So when you're ready, we're going to drop that left heel and extend that right arm overhead, and then bring it back to center. You can move as slowly as you want in this pose. Now we'll take that to the other side. Drop the right leg, extend the left arm overhead, and come back to center. You can keep that bend in your legs. Keep those feet flexed. Beautiful. Your core is going to be on fire right now. And we'll do one more. Beautiful. You can relax those heels down to the mat. Take a second here to brace yourself for what's coming next. I don't think it's probably not that bad. No promises. Okay. Bring those knees up to your chest, flex your feet. You got that nice 90-degree angle. You can reach down and use your palms down beside your hips to help you, or if you like, you can hold on to your mat. And we're going to drop both heels at the same time. Again, the slower, the better. And then lift them back up and drop. Don't hold your breath in these poses. We don't want to raise any blood pressure. Inhale to bring those heels to the mat, and exhale to bring them back up. We'll do one more. Beautiful. You can drop those heels to the mat. Take 1 second here. Inhale. And exhale. Release any tension. Soften your body. All right. You can sit up. I have one more thing for you. So, we're going to take our right foot and bring that heel into our bum. Actually, I might turn here so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold on to this leg and then flex your left foot. Okay, we're gonna work on strengthening that hip flexor. Nice long spine. If you feel like you're slouching, think about a string pulling your spine nice and straight. Make sure you flex that left foot, and then when you're ready, lift the heel off the mat as high as you can. And we're holding for 5, 4, I'm shaking, 3, 2, 1. Drop that to the mat. Beautiful. We'll do that one more time on this side, okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lift that heel off the mat. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that down. Beautiful work. We'll switch sides. Straighten that right leg. Bring that left heel to your bum. Hug the left knee into the elbow. Nice long spine. And when you're ready, flex that right foot and lift that leg off the mat as high as you can, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that heel to the floor. Again, here you're gonna notice a difference in the strength of your quad, right? Your less dominant side is probably gonna be way more uncomfortable than the other side. Okay, one more time on this right leg. Lift the heel as high as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Drop that heel down to the mat. Okay, from here we're just gonna roll our ankles in one direction, going in, and roll them out. Okay, from here we are done the hard work. You can roll onto your back for our Shavasana. If you like, you can join me in going back into that butterfly legs pose. So you bring the soles of your feet together, let your legs fall open. And you can place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And close your eyes if you like. And just bring your mind to your breath and how your body's feeling right now. And take a second to give yourself gratitude for coming to the mat today. That was a hard yoga flow and you made it through. I feel grateful that I made it through it. I taught it. So, that's amazing. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, soften the body. Let yourself become heavy. Relax into the mat. Let your body soak up the work that you just did. If you'd like a longer Shavasana, you can feel free to pause this video and continue on. But if you're ready to continue on with your day with me, you can blink your eyes open and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take your hands, if you're still in that butterfly pose, and bring your knees together. And then come to a comfortable seated position. All right, that is it from me today. Thank you so much for coming here, not only for me and watching my videos and liking it if you enjoyed the video, but for yourself, for taking the time to strengthen your body, to work on that flexibility and mobility, because you deserve this time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you in my little dojo. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find my Instagram at dojocat713. If you liked this flow, I would really appreciate a comment. I tend to lean more towards the more gentle flows because, you know, I train really hard in the day. So when I do yoga, I like to do it to more restore my body than work it. But let me know what you like. Do you like these harder flows? Do you prefer the gentle ones? Is there something that you would like me to add into my next video? Let me know. I'd be happy to hear it. And I will see you guys next time. Os.